Let me tell you why. A lot of people feel like they're giving you 100%. So why should you complain? Why are you not satisfied with what I'm giving you, or the effort that I'm showing forth? And in all actuality, what they're giving you is 100% of their least, which could never compare to even a tenth of their best. You can be that delusional person who perceives that this person that you're dealing with, and maybe this is you. Maybe this is you. Maybe you are that person who's going to God and you're like, Lord Jesus, why aren't things happening for me the way I thought they would? I'm giving you 100%. God is literally saying, is it 100% of your best, or is it 100% of your least? Because if you're calling yourself giving me 100% of your least, that does not even equate to a tenth of your best. If you do half-ass work, you're going to get half-ass results. And then you'll turn around and want to give me an offering from those half-ass results. That's not even 100%, if we're honest. Because you didn't go into this with 100% of your best. And I'm not saying that your best looks the same all the time, because it doesn't. Some days your best is a tenth of the day prior. And sometimes your best is 100% better than 2 weeks before. You know what I'm saying? You know what your best is. You know when you are applying yourself. You know when you are efforting. You know. So we will get confused, or we'll get caught up in the numbers. Like, well, I'm giving my best, but the best of what? Is it the best of your least? Because that doesn't even compare to a tenth of your best, baby. Give me a tenth of your best. I'll take that. I'll take that. Because I can really do something with that. I can multiply that and be fruitful. Just a tenth of your best, though. Of your best. And that's what God is calling us to. Not perfectionism, but to the carpet, to really assess, is this your best? Are you giving me your best? Because we will go into relationship and partnership with God, and we will belittle God by giving God little and expecting the most. We will belittle God. We will literally give him half-ass and expect his best. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. But we get so comfortable, in our relationships with others, giving whatever we want to give, how we want to give it, and they just better take it, you know what I'm saying, because this is who I am. That's not on God's time, not on God's watch. You cannot play in God's face like that. And you cannot play in the children of God's face like that. Because we are one. He's going to tell his children, you might need to slack off of that, because they're breadcrumbing you. I know, because they breadcrumb me. And they expect me to be happy with the crumbs that they're giving me. But you set the precedence for how people treat you. If you accept the bare minimum, if you accept the breadcrumbs, the moment you start asking for more, what was wrong with what I was giving you? It wasn't a problem before. Oh, so you think you better now? You know what I'm saying? What makes you worthy of this now? Why do you deserve this now? You have to earn this now. Why? Because you accepted bare minimum before. You can't play those games with God. So if you can't play those games with God, why do you think you finna play those games with me? And I'm a child of God. He loves me. He protects me. He covers me. He provides for me. He's gifted me, you, and you me. Why do you think he's gonna play those games with us? But when we treat kingdom relationships the way that we treat our relationships of the world, it'll never measure up. This is kingdom business. These are kingdom connections. You cannot treat kingdom connections the way you treat worldly connections. And I know people may not want to hear that, but there is a difference. You cannot treat kingdom connections the way you treat worldly connections. There is a higher standard. There is a higher standard, a higher power. God is watching over it all. There is a higher consequence. You cannot treat kingdom connections the way you treat worldly connections. You don't have to call it favoritism, but you have to understand that there's favor connected to God's kingdom. So when you are dealing with people in God's kingdom, you are dealing with God's favor. You cannot treat kingdom connections the way you treat worldly connections. That is why God says, he who finds a wife findeth a good thing and receives favor from the Lord. This isn't just about a husband and wife as in romantic. This is also in heavenly kingdom connections. You find favor. You receive favor. We call them destiny helpers. But you can miss out on that, mishandling it as though it is a worldly connection. You cannot do that. You should not do that. You got to weigh that scale. Like, wait a minute, hold on. Who sent you? Because if God sent you, I know you are packing favor. I can't play with that. Let me do this right. Let me get this right. Because I know that there will be heavy consequences if I get it wrong. If I mishandle it. Let's not even say if I get it wrong. If I mishandle it. Stop mishandling kingdom connections. Please.